Now today we are going to transfer some pak chow seed. You can see those bad boys, they're very happy inside this thing. And we're gonna transfer these as well. Now I have a lot of tray, but I have no idea where they are, and these seeds are ready to go. So the only thing I could find, I couldn't find any of my black tray like this, so the only thing I could find was these bad boys. Now I have approximately 115 there, so I might just use 3 of them. So basically 50 each, roughly. Now I have some soil. This is from I think a kale plant I had. It's very soft, if you can see, and I don't want to dirty my hand up, but I guess it's too late for that. I was picking wild blackberry yesterday, and these things stained my nails, so now I have nails like this for the time being. So I have some soil, which I'm going to transfer them into. It's really good soil. It doesn't have that much nutrient in it, because I think when I cut the kale down, I was just basically, for the last couple weeks, I just given it water, you know, to kind of flush out all the nutrient that I give it. Please note, I only feed my plant with organic nutrient. The nutrient I give it is the one I made. I use plant extract. If you want to basically get me to show you how I do that, please let me know in the description below. Well, not in the description, but just please let me know. So I'm going to put some inside of this. Well, it's going to be very difficult for me to do this with one hand. I have 2 hands after all. So I'm going to pause this video and come back to it when I fill up all 3 of these to a right length. Well, something that I think is good. Okay, I am back. I finished throw this inside. It literally takes me a couple of seconds. But as you can see, it's not very even. So I'm going to just go and even it out a bit with my hand. I should ideally be wearing gloves for this, but it doesn't really matter. I like to feel the soil between my finger. I don't know if any of you guys will feel the same way. Some people I know, of course, would prefer the gloves any day. Me, not so much of a gloves man. So I finished even out the soil to, well, not the best of my ability to, well, to pretty good. It's alright. You will realize that in farming or in planting stuff, because soon is willing to go to the allotment, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to basically get the stuff in the ground, and that's basically it. Now I need to find something to bore a small hole. Yep. I find myself a spoon, but I think it might be too big. So instead, I am gonna use this key. It's normal to lock my bicycle thing, but here goes. So the first thing, I just do a normal hole like this. You don't want to do it too deep, because you want the top of the plant to be revealing. So if you see what I'm doing now, just like that. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's not doing a very good job. I'm going to take a first one out. Yeesh. These things are very difficult to do with one hand. But I got one. And I'm gonna go along and put it in like so. Then put the soil around it. And then I'm only gonna do a few of these with the camera, and then I'm gonna go along and put the rest in. I'm only doing a few so you can see. Now this is a really long one. You know what? Better yet than using that, I'm gonna just use my finger. I always try to get the head up so the head is not covered. So you see, that's 2. Now with this one, I think this is 2, which I can't do with one hand. So I'm going to just shake that off right there. They're delicate, of course, but they're not really, they're plant, you know. That's a lot more than 2, so also we'll have to do that in a bit. Yep, here's another one. This is single. So I'm going to bore another hole. Please note the spacing. This is like the spacing between them, which I'm doing, is not that important. Normally, some people will buy a tray that basically already have everything even. So everything already is lined up, which I think is a good idea. But I am a very cheap farmer. So I'm not doing any of that. So I will finish off the rest with my hand, with both hands. And then I will continue the video. Okay, I have actually finished one tray now, and let me show you what I've been doing here. I've been forming rows and laying them in it, and then basically just go over and just cover them over with the soil like so. This is the quickest way I can think of, because all the other options take much longer. I've already rolled this one out as well. You may not be able to see it from the camera, but I'm going to go ahead and drop some in. I just pick them up. If you can see them right here, just pick them up. I have no idea how much that is. That is definitely not one. Take a 1. Try and see if I can shake it off. Yeah, she doesn't want to shake off. I think if I keep doing that, I'm going to damage it, so I'm going to put it right there. Finally. So I just drop it in like that. If it will come off my finger. Yeah, if you can see that. I'm going to go ahead and drop everything in this one. I won't cover that one, and I'll cover it up when I resume the video. Okay. I noticed something while I was removing the seeds from the paper towel. 100% of them actually came. So there was nothing that didn't actually open or didn't start. Some is a bit smaller than others, but everything came. Anyway, back to the mission at hand. So here we are now, and it's time to cover them up. So after I roll it over, I just roll the soil over, 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 oval over. I'm saying oval now. It's like I lose the ability to speak. Some of them get covered over with the soil, but that's okay. They will shoot up in a couple of days. Which is fine. Sorry, I didn't realize I was being a very bad cameraman there. If you're doing a few seeds, I still would recommend the soil, even though a lot less came. It's not as successful as the paper towel. But if you have like a couple hundred seeds you're doing, and if you don't mind sitting down doing this, that's fine. I do. So I'd recommend you guys yeah, try to germinate directly in the soil or using the paper towel method. So these are finished. I have to finish. This is almost finished. This is just like we call it a few left, which I'm gonna put in this one because I have, I think, a couple in this. It's not a lot, so I'll finish that. Then afterwards, I would just water it. Yes, now I finish completely in basically putting everything in soil, which I think 200 plant take me approximately 40 minutes, which is not bad, but it's also not very good. Now, while I was transferring them from the paper towel, from the cloth, a few have snapped, while none snap from the paper towel. So I would recommend the paper towel over the cloth any day. However, the one advantage I can think of with the cloth is that you basically, it's recyclable, so you can use it over and over and over and infinitum. While with the paper towel, once you use it, you can't use it again. It becomes messy. You could try, but it's not worth it. So paper towel, I think, is the most successful of it all. So I'm gonna water these things. I'm gonna let you guys watch me water it as well, and then that will be the end of the video. I have my water here, and please note I am not putting any nutrient in this, but I would suggest if you guys do have some nutrient, that you can go ahead and give it a small dosage, because these are baby plants and doesn't actually require too much nutrient. And to be honest with you, too much nutrient will actually kill them. So you don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go and get some water, and then I'm just gonna lightly tap it on it because I don't want to wash the. If you have a spray, something that spray, that would be even better. Well, this is all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna water one completely, and then I'm gonna finish the video. Well, I mean, you guys must know how to water a plant. If you're doing gardening and you don't know how to water a plant, then you have some problems. So I'll call it a hen here. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was very informative for you. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be trying to pushing a lot more video, not just about germination, but also about stuff that I plant and stuff that in the allotment, basically. You know, raspberry, all the berries, everything. If you have any favorite that you want, let me know, and I'll go ahead and see if I can do it for you guys. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.